Hi, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running, author of the Ultimate Trail Running Handbook, and this is my review of the Mooncup, the reusable alternative to tampons and sanitary towels. How does it work? How much money can you save? And is it worth it both for everyday life and for sports like running? If you already use a Mooncup or you're thinking of buying one, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and feel free to ask me any questions there as well. And if you absolutely know that Mooncups aren't for you, check out my period pants, shorts and leggings review here. So first of all, why get a Mooncup? So there are two major reasons. Reason number one, the environment. No more sanitary towels and tampons into landfill. And secondly, they only cost £21 and you can use them over and over and over again. So with 500 periods in your lifetime potentially, that's 11,000 tampons, etc. to buy, you will save thousands of pounds. Possibly. The younger you are, the more you save. The other advantage of wearing Mooncup is that once you've got the hang of this and there's no leaking, this is all you have to take. You don't have to pack boxes of tampons and packets of sanitary towels. This is all you need. It's fantastic for travel. It's so lightweight and it fits into a tiny, tiny space in your packing. So how do they work? You fold them over like this and then use the other hand to push them up inside you, just as you would a tampon. At first, I used a dab of KY jelly as like a lube to ease the Mooncup inside, but now I just lick it to reduce any possible friction. Is that gross? Well, it works for me. I've been using a Mooncup for 5 periods now, and at first I found it fiddly to get it folded and inside without it popping open like one of those dome-shaped toys that you used to get free in cereal boxes in the 90s. Does anyone remember them? But I soon got the hang of using the other hand to push the Mooncup upwards, and now it's almost as quick and easy as inserting a tampon, but not quite. So the fit, there are 2 sizes of Mooncup, A and B, with A being for people who are over 30 who have given birth vaginally, that's me, and B for everyone else. However, I had a few problems feeling uncomfortable with Mooncup size A, especially when running downhill. So I currently wear the 3mm smaller Mooncup size B. Mooncups also come with a long stem, which you can trim if it's not comfy. I found the stem just poked into me, so I just trimmed it all off. I do have to fish around a bit up there to pull it out, but retrieving it has never been an issue. How long can you wear a Mooncup for? So because just like a tampon, you don't necessarily know how much blood is filling the Mooncup, if you know when you're likely to have a heavier flow, you'll obviously want to empty it more often, maybe even every couple of hours. But during times of lower flow, it's fantastic as you can leave it in all day. Mooncup recommend emptying it every 8 hours at least. What's it like to wear and use the Mooncup? So running and doing any type of exercise in the Mooncup is absolutely brilliant. You don't notice it at all, so that's fantastic once you get the right size. At first I had some problems with a small amount of leakage with Mooncup B. So I read all the troubleshooting information on their website and realized I was inserting it at the wrong angle. It needed to be less upright and more like sideways. While I faffed about with the placement, I used reusable panty liners and light flow period pants to cope with the slight leakage. For added security on heavy flow days, I still wear a light flow period pant so I don't ever have to worry. Check out my period pants film. There'll be a link to that at the end of this film or in the description below. The difference between a Mooncup and tampons is that you do have to be a little bit closer to your body and your menstrual blood using this, as it's more hands-on or in to insert it, and then you have to pull it out carefully and tip the blood away. But you really do get used to this really quickly, and I actually found it quite fascinating to see how much blood comes out on which days. There are 6mm and 12mm measuring lines on the side too, so it's interesting to see if there's also interesting to see if there's any clumps and clots as you pour it down the loo or sink. I found that interesting. Just me. I found one of the best times and places to change the Mooncup was when showering, as you can easily pour the blood down the plug hole without worrying about spilling any on the loo seat or the floor. But warning, if you empty it from standing height, you will get a murder scene from Psycho in your bathroom, because a tiny bit of blood goes a surprisingly long way. One of the least good places to change a Mooncup, in my opinion, is the public loos, where you don't often have access to a sink in the cubicle. Here you can just wipe the Mooncup with some loo paper or take a water bottle in with you rather than cleaning it under the tap. At the end of each cycle, I pop my Mooncup in a Tupperware full of diluted Milton to clean it properly. If there are any gunky bits left in the little holes around the lip, then I just poke them out with an old toothbrush, and I store it under the sink in this delightful little drawstring bag that it comes with. Lovely. So I think I've covered everything there about using a Mooncup. I hope you find this review helpful, especially if you're also into sports like running and wondered how it was for exercise. Basically, if you're happy using tampons, you'll be happy using a Mooncup once you've got the angle right, and even happier really, as you'll be living more sustainably, both environmentally and financially, so everyone's a winner. It's also great how Mooncup donate £1 from every sale to environmental charity Sea to City to support the fight against period plastic on our beaches, so hurrah for Mooncup. They also have an an excellent support service with tons of advice on fitting, wearing and caring for and cleaning your Mooncup, plus hundreds of honest reviews from other people wearing them so you can pick up some really great tips. So what do you think? Will you be trying a Mooncup, or am I preaching to the converted? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I am annoyed with myself that I hadn't tried a Mooncup before I wrote my book, The Ultimate Traveling Handbook, because I definitely would have recommended it in there. I would have also written much more on women's training, as the menstrual cycle and menopause have so much impact on us, which stupidly I had never even stopped to think about before. Oh well. Time for that in the next one. My book does have trail training plans from 5K to 50K, delicious recipes, injury prevention moves, gear advice and basic navigation, plus inspiration from real runners, top athletes and coaches, and you can get it here. But I also highly recommend now that you supplement this book with Period Power or Perimenopause Power, both by Maisie Hill, to make the most of the ups and downs of having a functioning to not functioning uterus, and also Raw by Stacey Sims, which is a sports performance book which has entire chapters devoted to menstrual cycle, pregnancy and menopause. There are links to all these books in the film description below, so definitely check those out because they'll be super helpful. So thanks for watching everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, check out the periods pants review in the thumbnails at the end of this film, and I will see you on the trails, possibly wearing a Mooncup. You'll never know.